Hi viewers, from today we are going to see the problems on simply supported beam with carrying point load, then after UDL, then after combination of both UDL and point load. From today we are going to see this. For today itself we are going to have a point load at the midspan of the beam of simply supported. Let us consider this is a 2 meters and this is 2 meters. The total span of the beam is 4 meters. Then this is acting at the midspan of the AB beam. Here we need to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for the given data. Here, according to our 5-step method, number 1, we are having given data. Number 2, total load on beam. Number 3, equating upward reactions is equal to downward forces. Number 4, shear force calculation and bending moment calculation. Number 5, shear force diagram and bending moment diagram with respect to shear force calculation and bending moment calculations. According to these methods, we are going to see and we are going to have the problem. The cantilever, simply supported beam with A and B supports and having the reactions for the supports RA and RB respectively. The load is acting at the midspan with a magnitude of 10 kilonewtons. 2 meters and 2 meters. Given data. Number 1, given data, that is a simply supported beam with a point load then next the magnitude of 10 kilonewton at the rate of midspan of the beam. Next, number 2, total load on beam. That is, here we are having only one load, that is also in a point load, that is only 10 kilonewtons. Here we are not having any UDL and no other point loads to add with this. Number 3, equating upwards is equal to downward forces. Upward reactions is equal to downward forces. Here for this we are having two reactions. For every simply supported beam we have two supports, and for every support we are having one reaction, that is for this RA and for this RB. So that RA plus RB summation upwards is equal to summation downwards, that is we are having only one load, that is 10 kilonewtons in the downward direction, and the reactions are in upward direction, so that RA plus RB is equal to 10 kilonewtons. Next, number 4, here we are having RA plus RB is equal to 10 kilonewtons, but we don't know RA value and RB value. to find the RA and RB value, we are going to have a method that is equal to substitution method or moment method. For finding out the RA and RB values, I am going to take any one of the method. For simpler, we are going to use the substitution method and the moment method. Here we don't know that what is the value of RA, so that we are not using the substitution method. To find out the RA value, we are going to use the moment method. That is, for the moment method, we are having two conventions, that is clockwise positive. This is in the clockwise direction. This is 12, dusting that is 12. This is the one. This is moving in this direction, so that this is a clockwise direction, and this is anti-clockwise direction as negative. You should not forget these sign conventions while taking the moment method. If you confuse in taking these methods or these sign conventions, you're going to have the error in the problem. Let's have a moment method. I'm taking the moment about A, that is equal to 0, equating the moments of A is equal to 0, so that if I take the moment about A, then RA going to be 0, because RA, here we are having RA reaction, it should not have any distance to multiply with RA, since we are taking the moment about A. Then for RB, this is in the anti-clockwise direction, so that minus RB into the distance from A to B is 4 meters, and next anti-clockwise negative, and we are having a downward 10 kilonewton load in the clockwise direction. This is in the clockwise direction. Then positive 10 into 2, that gives us 0. Positive RB into 4 is equal to 10 into 2. I am taking this minus RB into 4 after this is equal to, then it becomes positive. RB is equal to 20 by 4. RB is equal to 5 kilonewtons. And we are having summation upwards is equal to summation downwards, that RA plus RB is equal to 10. I am substituting the value of RB in this equation to get RA. RA plus 5 is equal to 10. RA is equal to 5 kilonewtons. 5 goes outside the is equal to, and we remain with 5 kilonewtons. Thereafter, we are getting with RA is equal to 5 and RB is equal to 5. If you find that the load is symmetrical, then you can take as RA is equal to RB and substitute this equation and this equation, you get the same value, that RA plus RB is equal to 10. This is second method, while it is in a symmetrical because it is 2 meters and the distance also 2 meters, so that it is going to be symmetrical for the beam. While converting this as a RA is equal to RB, then RB plus RB is equal to 10. 2RB is equal to 10. RB is equal to 10 by 2. We get RB is equal to 5 kilonewtons. Similarly, if I substitute the value of RB value in this equation, or I'm considering RB is equal to RA, let's have this formula. RB is equal to RA, then 5 is equal to 5. This is second method when it is symmetrical. When we go into symmetrical, when the load is placed equidistant from the two supports. Here we are having at 2 meters and here also we are having 2 meters. Then this is called equidistance from the two supports. Then it is called symmetrical loading. Next, shear force calculation and bending moment calculation. For the shear force calculation, left of positive. For here, this is in the left side of the load, so that when I am going to stand here at the rate of A, this is A, this is B. At the rate of A, I don't find any type of loads while looking to the left side. I am taking from left to right. Looking at the left side, I don't find any type of loads, so that taking 0. At the rate of A, to the right of the A, when I am going to stand here, I am going to find a reaction at the support RA, that is value 5 kilonewtons. Thereafter, while moving to the C point, let us consider this point is C. At the rate of C, to the left, it is continuing with 5 kilonewtons. At the right, after the right of the C, a downward force with 900 to 10 kilonewton is going to act on a beam, so that I am continuing with 5. Suddenly a downward force is acting with a magnitude of 10, that is equal to downwards negative minus, it going to the minus 5 kilonewtons, and thereafter at the rate of B, to the left it is continuing with minus 5. At the rate of right of the B, I am having a upward reaction, that is with RB, that is equal to 5, positive 5, and it going to be 0 on the reference line. The right of the B, this is minus 5, and minus 5 plus 5, it going to be 0 on the reference line. Bending moment calculations. At the rate of supports such as A and B, we are having the moment 0, because when I take the moment about A, that going to be 0, because there is no perpendicular distance to multiply with this, so that for the moment about A, it going to be 0. Similarly, for moment about B, it is going to be 0. For the moment about C, we are having a value, moment about C is equal to, either you can take from B side or A side, that is from the left side or from the right side. It gets only same value. Here we are having RA into with a perpendicular distance of 2 meters, that is RA into 2, that is equal to 5 into 2, 10 kilonewtons. Or similarly, RB into 2, from this is from the left side, this is from right side, that going to be same value. Take any one of the right side or left of the moments to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for the values. Thereafter, shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. For this, it is very simple. Here we are having a load. Draw the dotted lines. This is my reference line. Here, RA 10 kilonewton. The value of RA is 5 kilonewtons, that is in the positive direction, and up to the C, up to the C left, we are continuing with the same 5. After the C right, I am getting to the minus 5. Minus 5. This is minus 5. And continuing with minus 5 up to the B of left. Thereafter, after the right, we are having a positive 5 that is going on reference line, that is 0. Left, right of the RA, and moving to the C. It is left and right of the C minus 5, and going to the B. For the left of the B minus 5, for the right of the B we are having 0. Thereafter, with the same points, the bending moment of the simply supported beam is sagging moment or positive bending moment, because let us have considered this is a support which is taking the moment in a clockwise direction, and here also taking the moment in a anti-clockwise direction. Let us think that this is a 12 and this is a 1. Here also 12, this is a 1. It is going in a clockwise direction, it is moving in a anti-clockwise direction, so that it is going to be the positive bending moment. Let us call as sagging bending moment, so that it is in the positive. This is a positive and negative. Here we are having a moment about C is 10 kilonewton, that is 10. At a moment about A and moment about B is 0 values. Here we are going to discuss one definition, that where shear force is 0, the maximum bending moment occurs there. Where the sign changes, or the point where the shear force is 0, the maximum bending moment occurs at the point. Here we are having a 0, so that we are getting the maximum bending moment of 10 kilonewton into meter. 10 kilonewton into meter. Here itself, where sign changes, bending moment is maximum. This is shear force diagram, and this is bending moment diagram for the given diagram. Tomorrow we are going to see the same simply supported beam with non-symmetrical, which is acting for the, this is 3 meters, this is 1 meter. Tomorrow we are going to see this problem. And thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please click on the like button, and please do subscribe the channel, and click on the bell icon for my regular updates on strength of materials. Thank you.